I was very excited because when I heard the qualifications of all the other people, and you always think to yourself, well, I've only got matric, and gee, well, she's got degrees and she's got all these wonderful certificates, and I won't stand a chance. And I think it just goes to prove that it actually doesn't matter where you're coming from that matters, it's where you're going to. And the message that I'm going to take forward to everybody is there's so much unemployment in this world. Well, I was unemployed, and I employed myself. And if you believe in yourself enough, you'll employ yourself and give yourself a job. And if you can do that job really well, you'll get on well.
Now, Margaret, how do we change the mindset? You know, people are mostly job seekers. How do we get them to become job creators?
That's what I do with the women of Mlazi, where I teach them to cook so that they can go out and sell their wares. And I teach them that they don't need to have anything to start with. You can actually start with nothing, and you can just, by selling your skills, you can earn money. And once you do that, you can see that you can do that, and you can continue to do that, and other people can see you to do it. That's how we're going to teach the people of this country to go out and actually work.
You've been very vocal about how you feel about South Africa, but would you say that we have the correct or a conducive regulatory framework in order for young businesses to thrive?
Look for the framework, you can look for this, you can look for that, but if you look inside yourself, you actually have all the skills you need. And my staff have to point to themselves and say, all I need is within me now. And you find that all you do need is within you now. And if you just can take the skills from out of yourself and speak to yourself and say, what can I do? And yourself will tell you what you can do, and you go out and do that, and you do it well. And you just need to do one thing well, and it gives you the inspiration to do the next thing, and so you carry on. And that's how we can carry on, and that's how we do well. That's how I did it. And if I can do it with no income and no proper education and nothing much else, anybody can do it.
What advice would you give to budding entrepreneurs?
I think to read. You've got to read books. There's a lot of inspirational books. There's a lot of people who've done really well out there. And just go and research them. You know, today we've got YouTube, we've got iPads, we've got all sorts of Google. And you can go out and find other people who've done well and just educate yourself. It's the same as if you haven't got a job, you go out and make a job for yourself. If nobody's going to educate you, go out and educate yourself. I've had to educate myself. And I've learned the hard way a lot of the time. But by goodness, when you learn the hard way, you remember those lessons.